Welcome back. I am some guy you've never heard of, and this is Pathfinder Kingmaker, the Chronicle of Arius Cyril. Alright, let's go talk to Valerie. Oh, that's right, she's just right over here. Hey, Valerie. Yeah, give Federo's letter to Valerie. Valerie, I received a letter from Federo Sinet. He says I'm to free you from your service and return you to Shellen. Valerie looks at you unblinking, and you see her eyes darken with anger she can barely contain. Really, may I look at this letter? Of course. Is that so? I see. My apologies, Arius Cyril. I seem to have become the reason for this message and highly inappropriate demands it contains. I know this person. Federo Sinet is one of the mentors of the Order of the Eternal Rose, a true paladin of Shellin, one of those who insists they are right till the very end. He kept saying louder than anyone that Shellen herself predetermined my fate, even when I was packing my things before I left. Looks like he never came to terms with me leaving, since he found me even here. But the nerve, the mistake of leaving our ranks, return to the path destined by her by divine will. Since when does Federo fancy himself the personal harbinger of his precious Shellen? Valerie, her face scarlet red, doesn't seem to notice the letter crumpling in her hands. Enough. We must put an end to this. If paladins of the Order of the Eternal Rose require another refusal, then they shall get it. I am going to the trading post with you to meet Federo. I serve you. It's as simple as that. It's my decision, and I'm not going to change it just because someone from my past thinks otherwise. Let's see. Chaotic Neutral, you do know we could just ignore this letter. You could say it's time to visit Oleg and Svetlana. Lawful Evil, what if I just throw these paladins off my lands? I'd be well within my rights. And we don't have time to bother with this. What if I just throw these paladins off my lands? I'd be well within my rights. No, if you respect my honor and value my loyalty, please refrain from such hasty actions. I will go to the trading post with you. I will meet Sinet, give him my refusal, and the matter will be settled. Enough about that. Alright. Well, I guess we'll go there at some point. But, we're gonna keep him waiting for probably a very long time. I have no other reason to go up that far north anytime soon. Thank you for the conversation. Talk to you later. As you wish, Valerie nods with dignity.
No stopping now.
Alright. Now, I'm gonna help Tristian with his endeavors. Oh, can anyone do the fake? Oh, that's a Jublost. Alright. Let's see, you're still working on that. Lander's working on that. He's got 29 days. You're still working on that. You've got 14 days. Purchase BP. How much is the cost of BP? It's 80 to 1? Okay. And we currently make 34 per week. That's the equivalent of 27.20 per week, if we just put it into terms of gold coins. So we currently possess we're currently worth 17,840 with our 223 BP. Okay, good to know. Good to know. If I were to do, okay, or I could do, say, actually afford 500 right now. Just convert almost all of our cash into that. But no, I'm not going to. I'll consider what I want to do with that if and when it's time to start something else that costs money. That costs build points. Alright, support the counselor's endeavors. Alright, Tristian, let's do this. Alright, spend 2 weeks resolving the loyalty of citizens in the barony. Loyalty reached rank 3, thanks to the counselor and the baron, and the baron's subjects' loyalty to their ruler has reached new heights. Excellent. News has arrived at the Lord. Oh, you failed, Hotham. How dare you? Trade agreement with Magar Varn. Success. Alright. Regions. Claim the... We could claim the Camelands? 275 for that. So 22,000 to buy that piece of land. I mean, yeah. It sounds about right. Claim Southern Gnarl Marches. That one's 400. Why is it so much more expensive? I wonder. Okay, we've got new events available. Cheap publicity. A group of bards has offered to praise their ruler for a modest fee. Their songs will spread the news in remote villages of Staglord's death and the shift in power. Their songs in praise of the new baron will keep the peasants loyal. Let's see. Tristian could do that. 85% 85% chance of success. Not bad. Okay, what else do we have here? Testimony of loyalty. The citizens wish to express their appreciation of their ruler and protector. Someone must organize a presentation of gifts. He could do that. I didn't tell you to start that, did I? No, you haven't started. You're just currently assigned to it. Got it. Okay, you could do that. It'd be nice if I knew when... It'd be nice if I had a calendar to look at. Because I'm sure Arya Cyril knows when Neth is in relation to Lamashon, but I don't. Let's see, the Wise Man. A promising magician and scientist has arrived in the region from abroad. He is looking for a quiet place where he won't be disturbed. The authorities may benefit from cooperation with him. Okay, that's also a Tristian issue. All of these are Tristian issues. And they all expire at the same time. What's this one? The Gambler? Oh, that's that Fey one. That's a Jubilost issue. Oh, and he's not busy. 61%? Yeah, let's make that 85. Use a crisis point. 21 days to solve. Okay, you can start working on that Jubilost. 14 days on that. Testimony of loyalty is what? 10 days? Okay. And cheap publicity takes 14 days. How long is Lander going to be busy with his current thing? 15 days still. Okay. Research into the nature of curses. I could have Harem work on another one of those. What's 100 BP? Alright, Harem, start researching into the nature of curses, Bald Hilltop. Okay, that one only requires 10 days. Tristian, work on that. Okay, you only have a 65% chance. Oh well. That's gonna have to be enough. I started Harem on that project. Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, it would be Lander for that. What about this one? Oh, Rigongar could work on this one. Costs us 400 though. I have 191. 14 days to resolve. Alright, yeah. Let's purchase some build points. Yeah, let's just go all in. Alright, claim the Southern Gnarl Marches, Rigongar. We spend a lot of time out there, and it's ridiculous that it's not ours yet. Oh, I'm actually occupied with that. I didn't realize. Okay, so Neth was the next month. Got it. Alright, we've declared the South Gnarl Marches as a part of our kingdom. Nice. Right, so yes, we didn't do the Wise Man or cheap publicity, because we just couldn't. Happy birthday to you, Baron. The Baron's birthday is a special date for our young nation. It is thanks to him that we had the opportunity to claim the stolen lands and establish a new country in Galorian. Today is a day to forget about our troubles and revel in celebration. Today is a day to remember. Jamandi Aldori has sent her best sword lords to participate in friendly combat and demonstrate their skill. Without a doubt, this will be a feast for the eyes. Triumph. Celebrations were spectacular. Everyone participated in the revelries, from the peasants to the baron's entourage. Oh, we got 20 BP. And let's see, community, military, and relations +1. Nice. Test it. Oh, you failed, Tristian. Lame. Oh well. Let's see. Treasurer requests your attention. Alright. New settlers again. Okay. That would be Lander, but he's busy. Hands of Gold. Okay, rumor has it that an unknown self-taught master crafting items of extraordinary beauty and rare quality has appeared in the region. Such people are rare. Something should be done to entice her to stay. Alright, what's this project? So, restoration of Bronze Shield Fortress. Pay tribute to the land's long-gone dwarven settlers. Begin restoration of the old Bronze Shield Fortress and that section of the Road of Shields. Military +1, stability +2. It costs 100 to do this, though. How long would it take? And is this one of those projects that's gonna have me working on it too? But I really do like the idea of that. So Rigongar, you're gonna work on that. Okay. What are those other ones? Hands of Gold. Tristian, you can take care of that. You should start that. Right. We should build a town in the Gnarl Marches. Like, over here by the ford of the Mark River would be a good place. No, we're not calling it Gnarl Cape. Yep, we're going to call it Emiria. Or, no. There we go, because it's where you can cross the river, so it's Emiri Ford. Alright, we still have 231 build points. Really? Didn't we spend, like, a ton on, claiming the Gnarl Marches? Oh, it's got 3 separate slots. Oh, okay. The slots are just completely differently arranged than in other places. There are 2 pier slots, apparently. Oh no, only one of them is a pier slot. Interesting. Well, we're gonna have to get them their longhouse. And that's gonna be it for now. Alright, now what would it take for me to actually upgrade our capital to a town? I don't know, but the treasurer wants to speak with me. Greetings, Baron. Let's not beat around the bush. You and I simply must discuss taxes. I don't know how often you go to the treasury, but I go quite often indeed, as my service requires. Well, there is less and less money in your coffers, while the demands of the barony keep growing. We simply must raise taxes, whether your subjects like it or not. If I were you, I would raise the tax modestly, of course. The treasury will be replenished quickly, but the people will curse you significantly less. Oh, it will not be replenished quickly, sorry. Which means you may remain on the throne significantly longer. No. I have another proposal. We will lower the taxes slightly, allowing the economy to grow in the future. First of all, we need to think about the common people. Yeah. Here's the thing. Happier, more productive people will be paying more tax in the long run. And it will attract more people, and they'll be paying tax. At least you are not taking the shirts off their back. Very well, I shall execute your order, Baron. Oh, and I can support the treasurer's endeavors now. End dialogue. Well, I can't because he's busy with something, but still. Oh, Harem wants something. Oh no, it's a different dwarf. Dragon, a young dwarf in worn-out clothes, shows you a scroll of fine paper with an expensive seal. He speaks ceremoniously like a herald. Greetings, my name is Dragon Waradash. I come to you, your grace, with a request, or to be precise, to receive compensation. The Road of Shields used to run through your lands. It was built, among others, by my ancestors, members of the noble Waradash clan. This means they still own it, even though they were driven from these lands. According to all law, if a bandit takes my father's house and kills him, the house still belongs to me, so I've come for what's mine. Your people abandoned it. Here, take a look. This scroll contains a list of expenses for building the Road of Shields, the cost of laying the stone, draining, cutting fire breaks, and so on. You and your people have lived for a long time on lands that lawfully belong to my people, making free use of the fruits of someone else's labor. Would you now please pay for the work my ancestors did? I, Dragon Waradash, humbly demand compensation for those who are no longer able to collect. I do not ask for gold. It's better that you give me a house with a shop, which will cost as much as the sum in the scroll. You see, I'm a blacksmith, and I'm used to earning my living honestly, but I can't work without a shop. As soon as I get what's mine, I'll open the shop right away. Then you'll have at least one decent blacksmith. Fine. I'll do as you ask. The dwarf blinked several times, surprised. You agree? Just like that? Seriously, I never thought I'd meet in this land of thieves a ruler who so honored the law. You are truly a worthy ruler. Well then, I guess we'll meet when you satisfy my petition. My respects. Oh, who's this? Boken, good day. I came to tell you I'm doing fine in my little shop. Our folk love their ruler, and if their beloved baron buys old Boken's potions, he's certainly a worthy alchemist. Here's the gift for you on this occasion. Items received. Mad Scientist's gloves. Well, thanks, Boken. All right, Mad Scientist's gloves. What do those do? These gloves grant their wearer fire resistance 15 and acid resistance 15. Nice. If I had a troll, I would have him wear them. Okay, I'm wearing bracers of archery. Amiri, you're not wearing any defensive things, right? No, I should put them on Valerie since she's our tank. This will make her tankier.
I do not find this useful.
Oh, it goes in that slot. Oh, okay. It's gloves, not bracers. Oh. Well, in that case, I'll wear it myself. Alright, what else can I do in the kingdom? Treasure requests your attention. Cool. Boosted our economy. He is... what's this? Low taxes. That's fine. He's still doing that. He's got 7 days on that. Alright. Projects. Support the treasurer's endeavors. He's still busy though. Guild won't be available for another 7 days. So our loyalty is 3. Economy. Okay. So our tax from each stat is limited by the level of our economy. So anything above our economy would be granting us more if our economy was higher. So I get 2 from our community, 2 from our military, 2 from our economy, 1 from our divine. Okay, I can assign a warden when military rank reaches 4. So when loyalty gets to 4, I can assign what? Okay, magister when divine reaches 4. Culture when loyalty reaches 4. Okay. And espionage when when relations reaches 4. Community's not going to increase any. Okay, so there's only 4 of those secondary ones. Oh, okay, relations would also be one of them, and that's covered when community gets to 4. Got it. Okay, it just puts relations ahead of divine, even though relations is one of the secondary ones. Got it. That's why I was confused. Alright, can't wait for our loyalty to get to 4 then. Oh yeah, he's working on Hands of Gold. Right, well in the meantime, while my counselors are working on things,
Onwards.
I should go do something. Yeah, maybe we will go talk to those paladins then. Wait,
March
wasn't
on.
wasn't there supposed to be a thing from that dwarf? Research into the nature of curses, research into the nature of love of the people, research into the nature of trade agreement with, research into the nature, trade agreement with. Okay, so that's the one with Sertova. Which will cost 15,000 build points. I'm sorry, 1,500. That's still a lot. Okay. Trade agreement with Pitok, so it costs 500. Okay. Oh, it's the same one. Okay, that's the one with Mivon. So we +1 BP per week. Okay, let me look in one of the other towns then. What about in Amiri Ford? They're still building that, right? Right. Okay. Oh, I can't build it in the capital. +1 economy when adjacent to a tavern or longhouse. Cool. Well, I've got Boken up in Lindseyshire. Oh, because it's in the Norral Marches. That makes sense. And that's where, like, the thing is. So if I were to build that, let's see. +1 economy when adjacent to a tavern or a longhouse. Yeah, let's put it in one of these corners then, next to the longhouse. Totally fine with that. Local artisans are always good. Maybe he'll be the individual who can reforge, like, those helmet shards or whatnot. Alright, he's got 7 days on that one thing. You know, I'm just gonna wait on that. I'm just gonna wait those days out. As much as I'd like to go travel, it's only a week. And I can't guarantee I'm gonna be back that quickly for any of the things that I want to do. Alright, let's skip a day. Oh. Road to Oleg's trading post. Settlement upgrade. You can now upgrade settlements in your barony. Oh, nice. Okay, well that's not related to this, I don't think. According to the agreement with Jamandi Eldori, a safe and reliable road to Oleg's trading post must be built in the barony. Someone must be appointed to look into it. We have honored our agreement with Jamandi Eldori to build a proper road to Oleg's trading post. Economy +3, relations +2. Nice. Good job, Lander. Alright. A new phase in the life of your capital. Rebuild your capital into a lively town. It's time to grow and evolve. It would cost us 100, and it would take 7 days. And someone would have to work on it. Lander could take... Oh, it's not something I can fail anyway, so there we go. Yeah, go ahead and work on that, Lander. Isn't Jublos working on something right now? Yeah, he's still working on the Fey Gambler. 6 days. Okay. Alright, let's skip a day. And skip a day. And skip a day. Valerie seems anxious. Enough time has passed since the Baron agreed to help his companion. It might be a good idea to do it sooner rather than later. Really? Alright, I'll tell you what. But who can work on new settlers? Just Lander. Are there projects I could work on? But I want to support the treasurer's endeavors, but... Alright, fine. Fine, Valerie, we'll go do that now. I mean, really, we should just ignore them. If they were serious, they'd come to our capital. Nope, my core group is good. Right, up to Oleg's. It'll take us 20... Oh, that's it? 22 hours? Huh, I wonder if it's any faster because we built a road. No, we'll fight. Whatever they are, they might have loot, and we're particularly low on cash right now, considering we invested it all in our economy.
Repent!
Can you make an epic
Wait, why are these
pose?
kobolds
I need
being
inspiration.
hostile? Stop it, kobolds, we're trying to be friendly. Go, wolf. Good job.
We can do it!
Was that it? Just these 2 kobolds? Well, they had 8 gold, 2 pearls, and some gear, so there we go.
No stopping now.
Alright, let's continue on our way. Oh? Kingdom, what's going on there? Valerie seems anxious. Yeah, we're heading on her thing right now. Is that really what it was bugging me about? It is really what it was bugging me about. Okay. Federo Sinet, a middle-aged man in polished, shiny armor, turns to you. His beard and hair are impeccably styled, and an expression of reserved politeness sits frozen on his face, as his piercing gray eyes watch everything attentively. Baron Arius Cyril? What an honor to meet you in person. I am Federo Sinet, a paladin of the most illustrious Shellin from the Eternal Rose Order. Federo looks at Valerie. There you are, Valerie. How many years has it been since we saw each other? I'm so happy that the years haven't erased the divine bliss written upon your radiant face. Valerie nods to Sinet coldly. Greetings. I'm glad to see you in good health, Federo. I like the chaotic evil option. Tell me, Federo, why are you here? The Paladin looks right at you. As I mentioned in my letter, my goal is to return Valerie to Shellen's grace. Several years ago, a terrible mistake was made. She whose fate was determined before she was born decided to resist her calling. I would appeal to Valerie's mind and remind her of her duty. Valerie, you speak as though I am incapable of understanding where my duties lie. Federo Sinet, you have given me much cause for doubt. Alright. Where are you planning to go? When Valerie joins my entourage, we will travel west to the borders of Pitax. There, a new temple to my divine patron is being built, an architectural wonder worthy of harboring the very spirit of the Eternal Rose. Octavia, the temple devoted to the goddess of beauty. I wish I could see such grandeur. Federo Sinet, one of the newer orders of Shellen will occupy the temple, the Order of Prisms. Their zeal in serving the goddess will be good for Valerie. She has much to unlearn if she expects to return to Shellen's favor, and then the respect of her brothers in faith. Valerie, you can barely hear Valerie's voice. I'm so tired of orders from those I despise. You are from the Eternal Rose Order, right? Exactly. I once guarded works that showed Shellen's blessing, works of art, beauty, and love. But that's a path for young and energetic paladins and priests. Now I've become a mentor in the Order. Many servants of Shellen, who now guard her creations, were brought up by me. I'm sure Valerie would have surpassed them all, had she not left our ranks. I think you should talk to Valerie alone. Federo Sinet, don't go, Your Grace. My intentions are known to all. Valerie, I have come to return you to our faith. Valerie, our? Now you imagine that not only do I want to serve Shellen, but now I have faith in her too? I don't recognize you, Valerie. What is this tone you address me with? I remember what politeness and respect you showed your elders. We held you up as an example for other novices. I'm only repaying your courtesy in kind, Federo. If you so easily ascribe to me thoughts and aspirations that I do not possess, then I can be as liberal a judge of your behavior. Watch your tongue, Federo. You're on my lands, you will respect my subjects. Federo gives you a respectful look and a nod. In no way did I intend to be impolite. Forgive my manners. It is difficult for me not to address Valerie as a novice, for that is what she was the last time I saw. Valerie, as for my return to the church, which you so bluntly insist upon, Valerie pulls her chin up. Please, Federo, spare me your wordy speeches. The day I walked out to the convent gates, I made a decision. I'm not going to change. I'm never returning to the Eternal Rose Order. I'm never going back to serving Shellen. Whatever nonsense you started with your letter, let's put an end to it once and for all. Federo studies Valerie's face for a long time. His eyes turn steel gray. I don't believe my ears. I expected to see repentance, Valerie. Repentance for your foolish choices. Repentance for the pain you've caused your family and all those who relied on you. But instead I see a proud renegade who dares to resist the will of the goddess, and who would defy me, the one who labored to bring you up and teach you. Lindsay, I have to admit, you're somewhat right. Lindsay stops under Valerie's glare and moves away apprehensively. No, he's not. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know the circumstances of how Valerie came to be a novice, but it seems like she wasn't a full-grown adult, and therefore not in capacity to make such a decision. And leaving, she made her decision. Valerie, red spots start to appear on Valerie's cheeks as she catches her breath with some difficulty. I am not in the least bit surprised by your words, Federo. You have always been deaf to anything that goes against your beliefs. I am not Shellen's chosen. I am not a god's toy, created to entertain the whimsical goddess. I am not... Quiet, before you bring her wrath upon you. How dare you, who who is bestowed with celestial beauty, so insolently reject such gifts that others can only dream about. Your fate is already decided, laid out as a fine carpet before you. Enough. I didn't come here to listen to a spoiled child speaking out of turn, but only to bring you home, and I will take you by the ear and drag you all the way to the Order's convent, if that's what it takes. One more word, Sinet, and your head will be decorating the nearest fence. Valerie slices the air with her hand. Stay out of it, Arius Cyril. Federo might be crossing the boundaries of politeness, but no more than that. Stay your hand and allow me to finish. No. No, he said he was gonna manhandle one of my, loyal retainers. He went far beyond crossing the boundaries of politeness. But fine, I only meant to support you. Valerie interrupts you. She is almost screaming. What you call home, Federo, was my prison. My home is here, in these lands, for which the Baron and I have fought and shed our blood. Here, beside the one I vowed to serve, and whom I shan't leave until I die. Here in the Stolen Lands, where for the first time I can decide for myself where I belong and what I believe. Valerie's voice grows soft, almost like a hissing snake. Take your people, Federo, and go back to the Eternal Rose Abbey. And if you have the nerve to claim I'm Shelyn's chosen, well, know that your precious goddess should have chosen her trinkets more carefully. Federo grows white as a sheet. How dare you? Well said, Valerie. Federo looks Valerie in the eye. The Paladin's hand is on his weapon. If you insist on standing equal to Shelyn's Paladin, answer you for your words now. If you have a drop of dignity left, you won't deny me satisfaction. What, you ass? Valerie looks at the enraged Paladin fiercely. Oh, so now I am suddenly an independent person in your eyes? Finally. Well then, I shall agree to this duel with indescribable pleasure. Arius Cyril, you shall be my second. As you say, Valerie, what will you have me do? The second's responsibilities include observing the fight, mediating in the duel, and should the circumstances require, declaring the final verdict. Valerie reaches for her weapon. I think here is good enough. Step away, Arius Cyril. I don't want to hit you by accident. Federo Sinet, let's see whether you've learned anything more than insolence from your mercenary friends. One of my squires will be my second. Would everyone please clear the dueling ground, and do not interfere until a winner has been determined. Oh, okay, he was saying things. Yeah, he asked if she's ready. I am, Federo. Let your second start the countdown. Let's begin. Participants, please be ready. Please ready your weapons and assume your positions.
To victory!
Well, if you're going to start off with something like that, then so will I.
Go! Let us strike as one!
Come on, Valerie, you can do this.
Do not falter! Onwards! Stay behind me! I can't keep this up much longer. Let us strike as one! Do not falter! Onwards!
Federo steps back and sheathes his weapon. Looks like everything's in its place, doesn't it? You could be, however, insolent to whomever you wanted, as long as you were considered as a girl, Valerie. But now you'll have to answer for all the stupid things you said in pride or heated moments. I'm satisfied with the outcome of this duel. I see no reason to linger here, upsetting the owners of this trading post and the Baron with great sadness. I will continue my way without Valerie, who from now on has no right to return to the Order of the Eternal Rose due to her transgressions. Well, she doesn't want to, so there we go. That's like being told you're not allowed to shop here, and then saying you're going to boycott the place. I will bother you no longer. My regards, Your Grace, Valerie. Federo stops short. Farewell. Svetlana Levitin. Dear gods, your face, Valerie. What, is there something? Valerie touches the wound crossing her face and looks at the blood on her fingers, more baffled than scared. Federo did it, that scoundrel. Valerie shakes her head. Strange, I do not remember receiving this blow. Not at all. Yeah, he was using a flail. I don't think it'd be that nice of a scar there. She touches the wound again, winces, and finally waves it off. It is nothing. I do not even feel any pain, only fatigue. Save your pity for someone who is truly wounded. And I just need to rest, and wash myself clean after all these conversations about Shellen.
I'm listening.
Yeah, we should have just attacked them. The moment he said he'd drag you back by your ear, we should have just murdered them. To say such things... inexcusable. Absolutely inexcusable. Well, let's go home. But the party will have to go home next time. Thank you very much for tuning in. This has been Pathfinder Kingmaker, the Chronicle of Arya Cyril. And I am some guy you've never heard of. Unless, of course, you have.